Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the very cool bucket list trip I am doing in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I'm going to do my bucket list, hike Ireland for a year, learn about Irish history, town by town, through the mouths of the pub owners and regulars. Because what's a better way to learn about something you love than to experience it yourself? Patreon.com/we3smiths, only $3 a month, and thanks for checking it out. And welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast. Another stoner reaction and yet another reaction to Liliac. And I don't know why I haven't gotten to this earlier. I just feel like I've been sitting on this one. And that is their cover of Master of Puppets. No more time like the present. Shut up, Smitty. Let's just get right into this. I want to say listen number 4 or 5 to Liliac for me. And, of course, sponsor shout out. Before I get to the reaction, a real quick, huge shout out to my sponsor, M22 in Suttons Bay. If you've never been to the beautiful region of Traverse City, northern Michigan, there's so much to enjoy and a great place to stay. Make your reservations. Cute little bungalow things. I always said to myself, how do I describe this M22 in Suttons Bay? Is it a hotel or is it a motel? It's an inn, dummy, M22 Inn, Suttons Bay, with a great view of West Bay, West Grand Traverse Bay, essentially Lake Michigan shores, along the historically gorgeous M22 Drive. So if you're looking to book some vacation time in one of the fastest growing tourist spots in the country, here you go, M22 Inn, Suttons Bay. Thanks so much. Liliac, Master of Puppets, let's do it. We're in a hangar. Got fucking rock star moves. That was fairly devilishly. I do like the added effects with the keys. It's something different to it that I really like, and it's really subtle and undertony, and but definitely there. It's definitely an added thing to it that I kind of like it. She has fucking belts. She can belt that out. like their tone too. It's a really cool fucking tone. I feel like guitar tone. I just wanted to point that out. That's it, man. I have to say, so far, I don't know how I feel about like some of the added effects. I mentioned the keys. It's not necessarily what I'm talking about. There's some added effects, you know, really some echoes or some, you know, effects. I'm not sure how I feel about those being incorporated yet. I mean, obviously, we're halfway through, pretty much. Fucking nailing it, man. I'm always so skeptical when somebody's covering my favorite fucking band of all time, and probably one of my favorite fucking songs of all time has to be. I'm always so skeptical. You know, I'm like, oh, don't fuck this up. And they are not at all fucking this up. They are doing a great job, and they're fucking killing it, man. Fucking thumping too. scary. Heck yeah, man. Oh, look at me censoring myself. Heck yeah, man. Hell yeah. Don't need to swear to prove a point, Smitty. I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. They did just enough, had just enough of themselves in it to, you know, not be just a direct carbon copy cover. Maintained enough of their own identity in the band and pulled it off. Fucking yeah, really good, man. I'm curious. Nobody's ever requested any original material from Liliac. I would like to hear some. I know they have an album out, so by all means, please throw it in the comment section. You know, something original from I think they have an original album out, right? Because I'd be interested to hear it. It's not a bitch about Liliac. I don't want anybody to think that this is. There's always something to me with like the cheesy metal kind of shtick. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's what. I'm not saying that they're. I'm not saying it's an overblown image necessarily. But I think a lot of times like the style kind of takes over and is way distracting for me when, you know, and this is one reason why I don't watch videos a lot of times, because I just get distracted by like the image or something. I just want to hear the fucking music, you know what I mean? And see that band grow as artists and do just make cool fucking rock and metal, man. Just make cool rock and fucking metal. And they're doing it. I didn't, you know, I'm not trying to be critical. I don't want anybody to think I'm being critical necessarily. It's just when I see a lot of times an overblown image, I'm just like, you know, I think you get what I'm talking about. Hey, you like my thoughts on this? You want to hear my thoughts on other things? Please check out the What the Hell Everything podcast, live streams at Patreon, more and more. Soon I'm going to be pumping those out more. I'm right in the middle of moving. This is actually the last batch of reaction videos before I get into my temporary studio. And so the What the Hell Everything podcast, Rock and Roll Roundtable album review podcast, that's coming back as well. But Patreon, only $3 a month, and that link is in the description. So thank you guys. Have a good one. What the hell, everything?